Spain is known for its beaches and busy coastlines, but the quieter side of the country exists far from the tourist paths. This is the Spain where life slows down, where mornings begin with the smell of coffee and warm stone, and where rent feels gentle instead of heavy. Beyond the crowded cities, there are small, peaceful towns, where time moves softly and daily life follows the rhythm of sunlight, church bells, and quiet conversations. These towns offer beauty, affordability, and a sense of calm that is becoming rare. This is a look at 10 affordable and peaceful towns to live in Spain in 2025. Number 10, Alcalá del Júcar. Alcalá del Júcar sits inside a deep canyon in Castilla-La Mancha, and its white houses appear to spill down the cliffs like steps formed by the rock itself. The homes blend into the stone walls, and narrow lanes wind through the town in quiet twists that feel untouched by the noise of modern life. When the sun rises over the canyon, the cliffs turn warm gold, and the river below reflects the light in slow, gentle waves. Life here moves at a steady and peaceful pace, and the sound you hear most often is the river flowing calmly through the valley. A small apartment usually costs around €450 a month, and a monthly budget between €1,200 and €1,400 is enough for a comfortable, simple life. Evenings bring the scent of wood smoke, and people gather outside to talk as the canyon settles into silence. In Alcalá del Júcar, time feels soft and calm, and the town teaches you how to slow down without trying. Number 9. Zahara de la Sierra. Zahara de la Sierra rises from the mountains of Andalusia with bright white homes clustered beneath an old stone fortress, and below the town, a blue reservoir stretches across the valley with still water that glows in the sun. The streets are lined with whitewashed houses that stay cool during warm days, and small courtyards overflow with flowers that add gentle color to the quiet lanes. Life here is shaped by sunlight and olive trees, and long, peaceful afternoons that ask for nothing but your presence. A simple home costs about €500 a month, and you can live comfortably with a monthly budget between €1,300 and €1,500. Fresh bread comes from a family bakery that has served the town for many years, and groceries come from nearby farms and small local markets. As the sun sets, the white walls turn soft pink, and the hills around the town fade into warm shadows. Zahara de la Sierra carries a deep sense of calm, and the balance of mountains, water, and stillness makes it one of the most peaceful places to live in Spain. Number 8. Mojácar. Mojácar sits on a hillside above the Mediterranean in the warm province of Almería, and its white cube-shaped homes shine brightly under the sun. The town rises in soft layers, and from the higher streets, you can see the sea stretching far into the distance with a calm blue surface that moves gently with the breeze. Life here carries a relaxed rhythm shaped by sunlight, simple routines, and the slow pace of coastal living without the noise of large beach resorts. A small apartment usually costs between €500 and €600 a month, and a monthly budget of €1,300 to €1,500 is enough for a comfortable lifestyle that includes fresh produce, quiet cafes, and long walks through the narrow whitewashed lanes. The town feels peaceful in the early mornings when the air is cool, and the streets are empty except for the sound of birds and distant waves. Evenings are soft and pleasant, and people sit outside small restaurants that overlook the coastline as the sky turns warm shades of orange. Mojácar combines sea views, affordability, and silence in a way that makes daily life feel steady and gentle. Number 7. Frigiliana. Frigiliana is one of the most beautiful white villages in Andalusia, and it sits quietly above the coastline near Nerja, with its narrow streets covered in white stone and hand-painted tiles. The homes are decorated with flowers that hang from balconies and doorways, and the scent of jasmine and local food drifts through the lanes during the warm afternoons. Life here is shaped by the rhythm of conversation, fresh markets, and calm evenings that feel far removed from the busier towns on the coast. A simple apartment costs around €550 a month, and a monthly budget of €1,300 to €1,600 allows a slow and comfortable lifestyle built around local produce, peaceful views, and gentle routines. From the higher parts of the town, you can see both the mountains and the sea, and the air feels clean and warm with a soft breeze coming from the hills. Frigiliana offers a quiet balance of beauty and affordability, and the sense of calm that fills the streets makes it a peaceful place to live without rushing. Number 6. Potes. Potes rests quietly in the green mountains of Cantabria, surrounded by deep valleys, cool rivers, and high peaks that stay misty in the early mornings. It is one of those towns where the air always feels fresh, and the sound of water flowing through the stone bridges becomes part of your daily rhythm. The streets are made of old stone and wooden balconies, and the restaurants smell of slow-cooked stews and local cheese that comes from the farms nearby. Life here feels steady and grounded, and the pace is shaped by nature rather than noise. A small apartment usually costs around €500 a month, and a monthly budget of €1,300 to €1,500 is enough for a simple and peaceful life. The surrounding mountains create a feeling of protection, and when the clouds move across the peaks, the entire town feels like it is resting inside a soft blanket of green. Evenings are calm and cool, and people gather in small taverns to talk while the river continues its gentle movement. Potes offers a quiet northern lifestyle with clean air, good food, and a deep sense of calm that stays with you. Number 5. Alquezar. Alquezar rises gently from the cliffs of the Sierra de Guara in Aragon, and its warm stone houses sit above deep canyons where the air smells of pine and clean mountain wind. The town looks like it grew naturally from the rock, and the old castle and church stand quietly above the winding lanes that move through the village in soft curves. When you walk through Alcazar in the early morning, you hear birds echoing through the ravine and the distant sound of water moving along the Rio Vero far below. The streets are narrow and shaded, and the homes carry wooden balconies that overlook the valley with calm, steady views. Life here feels peaceful and grounded, shaped by nature and steady routines rather than noise or rush. You can rent a small apartment for about €500 to €600 a month, and a simple and comfortable lifestyle usually fits within a monthly budget of €1,300 to €1,600. Local food comes from nearby farms, and many of the restaurants serve dishes made from the region's olive oil, cheese, and mountain herbs. The evenings are cool even in summer, and people often sit outside with a glass of wine while the last light of the day turns the stone walls a soft shade of gold. Alquezar gives you the feeling of being surrounded by history and nature at the same time, and the balance of cliffs, sunlight, and quiet streets makes it one of the most peaceful inland towns to live in Spain. Number 4. Combaro. Combaro is a small fishing village in Galicia, and it sits beside the calm water of the Ria de Pontevedra with a softness that feels almost timeless. The village is known for its stone houses and traditional granaries that stand on the edge of the water, and when the tide rises, you can see their reflections moving slowly on the surface. The narrow streets are made of old stone, and the scent of the sea mixes with the smell of grilled seafood from small family restaurants that line the coastline. Life here is gentle and slow, shaped by the ocean, the sound of waves, and the steady routines of the local fishermen who work before sunrise and greet each other as the morning begins. A small apartment in Combaro usually costs around €500 to €650 a month, and a total monthly budget between €1,300 and €1,600 is enough for a comfortable, simple life that includes fresh seafood, local produce, and peaceful days beside the water. The village becomes quiet in the evenings, and you can hear the tide moving between the rocks while the lights from nearby homes reflect softly on the bay. Combaro is the kind of place where you feel close to both land and sea, and the calm atmosphere makes each day feel slow and steady. It offers an affordable life with the charm of the Atlantic coast and the peaceful rhythm of a small fishing community that has stayed true to its roots. Number 3. Mijas. Mijas sits peacefully on the hillside above the Costa del Sol, and its whitewashed homes shine softly in the sun, with narrow lanes that wind gently through the old village. From almost every viewpoint you can see the sea, stretching far into the distance, and the warm breeze carries the scent of pine trees and fresh coastal air. The town feels calm in a way that settles into your body, and the sound of footsteps on the stone streets replaces the noise of traffic you find in larger cities nearby. Life here follows a simple rhythm shaped by long mornings, slow afternoons, and evenings that glow with warm light on the cliffside terraces. A small apartment usually costs between €550 and €700 a month, and a monthly budget of €1,400 to €1,700 allows for a comfortable life that includes local produce, fresh seafood, and peaceful daily routines. The village has old courtyards decorated with flowers, small cafes where people gather to talk quietly, and viewpoints where you can stand and watch the sea meet the sky without interruption. Mijas offers the soft energy of a coastal life without the crowds, and its blend of affordability and beauty makes it one of the most gentle places to live in southern Spain. Number 2. Lastres. Lastres rests along the northern coast of Asturias, and it looks like a painting where the sea meets steep green hills and white houses climb the slope in soft curves. The village feels cool even in summer, and the air carries the deep, fresh scent of the Cantabrian Sea mixed with the smell of wet stone after morning fog lifts. Narrow streets move down toward the harbor, and the sound of waves echoes between the buildings as fishing boats return with the first catch of the day. Life here is shaped by the ocean and the mountains around it, and the town has a steady, quiet rhythm that feels refreshing. A small apartment in Lastre costs around €500 to €650 a month, and a total monthly budget between €1,300 and €1,600 is usually enough for a comfortable lifestyle built around fresh seafood, local dairy products, and peaceful walks along the coastline. Evenings are cool and misty, and you can hear the waves touch the shore while the village lights glow softly against the hillside. Lastres offers a peaceful northern lifestyle where the sea calms the mind and the landscape encourages slow and thoughtful living, and its affordability makes it a strong choice for anyone searching for calm daily routines near the ocean. Number 1. Vejer de la Frontera. Vejer de la Frontera stands high on a hill in the province of Cádiz, and its white walls glow softly under the Andalusian sun. The town is a quiet maze of narrow lanes, small courtyards, and gently curving streets that open into views of rolling hills and distant coastline. The light here feels warm and clean, and the breeze that moves through the village carries the scent of olive trees, orange blossoms, and the open countryside below. Life in Vejer follows a calm and peaceful rhythm, shaped by long mornings in shaded plazas, simple conversations between neighbors, and evenings that soften slowly as the sun drops behind the fields. A small apartment usually costs around €550 to €700 a month, and a monthly budget of €1,400 to €1,700 is enough for a comfortable and steady lifestyle that includes local produce, fresh bread, and quiet meals in the small restaurants that sit along the old stone paths. The village feels timeless, and the white walls reflect the sun in a way that makes the entire town appear warm and gentle throughout the day. At night, the streets become silent except for a few soft voices and the distant call of birds returning to the hills. Vejer de la Frontera offers beauty, affordability, and a slow, peaceful way of living that many people look for but rarely find, and it brings together the calm of a mountain village with the warmth of southern Spain. Spain is full of movement in its cities, but in these small inland and coastal towns, life settles into a gentle rhythm that feels steady and peaceful. Each place carries its own kind of calm, shaped by mountains, rivers, old stone streets, and the quiet routines that people have followed for generations. These towns offer beauty without noise, community without rush, and a cost of living that allows you to breathe without pressure. Whether you choose the green mountains of the north, the sunlit hills of Andalusia, or the cliffs and canyons in the center of the country, each of these towns gives you a chance to live simply and fully. Spain still has places where time slows down, where mornings feel soft, and where days unfold with ease, and these affordable, peaceful towns show that a quiet life is still possible if you know where to look.